Welcome to part 5 of this week's topic and the final video, in which we will be talking about the Catastrophe Con arc of the Dr. Aphra 2016-2019 comic run. And welcome to Aphra's Artifacts, where we do some archaeology of our own and dig into the queer side of Star Wars. I'm your host, Alia Morgaine, and it's so great to have you here. We jump ahead a little bit more to the Catastrophe Con arc of the Dr. Aphra 2016-2019 comic run, where Hera has called in Sana to locate and capture Aphra because she left the rebels with highly encrypted data that she herself may have been the encryptor of. And Sana's talking to Hera about her relationship with Aphra and says, "Did you ever care about someone so much it scared you? Just to think about them? It stabs you right through the kidneys and it sets fire to your trust and just jumps up and down, up and down and up and down on it forever, smiling." Yeah. Sana's pissed at Aphra. So the Catastrophe Con arc takes place on a Kresker jail, which is like this imperial jail that there's a tugboat and it has all these crash-wrecked ships that are all held together by artificial gravity and it's floating in space. Bizarre and wonderful concept design. And Tolvan, Aphra's current flame, which next week's episode will be all about Tolvan and Aphra. So Sana and Tolvan are shooting at each other because Tolvan has swooped in to rescue Aphra. And Sana calls Tolvan an Imperial stooge, and Sana calls Tolvan an Imperial stooge, and Tolvan calls Sana a rebel fool. And then at the same time, "I won't let you kill that woman." And they stop shooting at each other and try to figure out what the heck is going on. Aphra walks up, says, "Now I'm seeing debris from a crappy old ship my insane ex on Starros used to fly. I think this place is messing with my head." And we get this wonderful trio of panels where Aphra realizes that Tolvan and Sana are standing in front of her. And I love how Lopset Yas, who is an Abednego in this storyline, is commenting on the situation and simply just says, "Awkward." It's magnificent. So, we move on a little bit, and Tolvan's talking to Aphra, and Aphra asks Tolvan, "Aren't you going to ask me about her?" And Tolvan says, "What's there to ask? You were together once. You used her, betrayed her, broke her." And Aphra says, "She's been telling tales already then." Tolvan, "No, just a guess." So Tolvan's beginning to, although she is smitten beyond words over Aphra, she's starting to see some of the more negative aspects of the woman. And then Sana and Aphra have a heart-to-heart. And Aphra says, I'm sorry, just so you know, for what happened." Sana, "No, you're not. You're sorry that sometimes you forget how to care. And you're sorry that you always get caught. That's all." "Okay, look, here it is. I think you deserve to suffer. If you survive, I will complete my mission with all requisite violence. But for what it's worth, I get it. You didn't ask to be born awful." And that's where we leave off with Sana and Aphra. It's incredibly sad that they have grown to that Sana has grown to despise Aphra so much. But in the audio drama, we get a wonderful ending paragraph from Aphra as she's making the recording, it being for Sana. Of course, in my little headcanon, I like to think this recording, the audio drama, was recorded before she met Tolvan, because Aphra and Tolvan are like totally meant for each other. Anyway, so this is what Aphra says in the final moments of her recording. "Oh, Sana, remember my angsty moment, sitting all alone in my cell in Sunspot Prison, wondering how I was gonna find a way out? Well, I guess this, paving the way for my eventual master plan, well, there was something else I realized. This desperation, this need to find a door. This meant that I actually, really, wholeheartedly wanted to live. One of the reasons I didn't want to die in that moment was the way I left things with you. I regret us, Sana. Not that we were us, but that I couldn't let us continue to be us. That I couldn't let myself be weak with you. That I left instead of telling you how much I cared. Sana, I'm so sorry. I don't think I ever knew that you actually saw me. You knew I could be everything. You blackmailed someone for me, for Void's sake. My sweet, studious Sana, I made this for you, but you won't hear it until I'm actually dead. And if I have anything to say about it, that won't be for a very long time." So that's Sana and Aphra. We get something real, we get something emotional, we get something difficult to read and experience. It's a wonderful representation of a relationship, period. But it's great that it's this queer relationship, and yet it's still very real. It's not stereotypical. It's what we've all been through. And I love it for that. I think it does a wonderful job of portraying reality. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was a lot. There was a lot to cover. Again, if you want to know more, I had many more pages of notes, of course. And you can find me at Alia Morgaine on Twitter. And yeah, so tune in next week where we will be talking about Tolfra, Aphra and Tolvan, in honor of my birthday, which I'm super excited about. That should be a great episode. So anyway, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at Alia Morgaine, and peruse my blog at thestarwarsreview.blogspot.com. Remember, new content is released every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central. And until next week, may the Force be with you.